Hello YouTube, Triumph guy here, just warming up the car, ready to do some ignition timing. Okay, so a couple of things you need to do is loosen the distributor bolt and also make sure the car is at its running temperature. So it may take a few minutes just to keep it revving. I'm just revving it every now and again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start with the timing light. Now this isn't your initial timing. Your initial timing will be done differently. This is just if your timing slipped and you need to use the timing light to put it back in. Okay, now some common things which you may realize with dodgy timing is your revs may be really high, may be difficult to start, it may be really struggling up hills. That's pretty much what I had. Is it was really hard to get up the hills between 2,500 and 3,500 revs, and then after 4,000 the engine would be absolutely fine again. So there is other things. You can smell fuel as well, because it's not getting it's not combustion properly, so you may be able to smell fuel, so your fuel mixture may be off. But it's really important that it's something you do take note. If your car's running fine, it's a good thing to do anyway, and just jot down what your car runs at, and yeah, we'll just go from there. First of all, you're going to remove the vacuum, and just to give you a more accurate reading, then you're going to connect up your timing light to the battery and to number 1 spark plug. Okay, it's really important it's on number 1, and then I'll show you in a picture when I close the video of what you're looking out for, the marks. Okay, so I forgot to mention, yeah, you're supposed to plug this in before. So this will be, this arrow points towards the spark plug, as you can see. Then you add positive, then negative. Make sure all the wires are out of the way of any moving parts, which is up here, and then turn on the car and allow it to warm up. So on this particular Spitfire, what it needs to be is 2 degrees after top dead center, and essentially what we're going to do is to use this timing light, hold the trigger at this point, and you should be able to see where the timing is, and I'll put a picture on where it's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be 2 degrees after on this particular, and then at 8,500 revs. So and then all you do is you twist this to then get it to the exact bit, and then it's literally got to be dead on. And I'll show you on the marks where we're going to be looking at. Tip is, now I've got it where I want it, I'm now going to tighten up these bolts and then check it again, because sometimes you can move the distributor and it can basically throw it off again. Okay, it's not sounding very healthy. I really need to rebalance the carbs, but I think this will give us a vague idea of pretty much where we are. Now the important thing now is to test drive it. Don't just test drive it on flat ground. You need to be doing hill climbs and stuff as well, and let's just see where we're at. Mine was really I've always wanted to say it's retarded, so now I'm just going to take it out and just see how we get on. But yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. So back from the test drive, I actually did have to pull over to bring it back a bit, and yeah, it seems to be running a lot better now, especially up the hills. I did actually have a little helper with me to jump in, because when we pulled over, I think the carbs are slightly out, so to be able to bring it a bit more over, he actually basically kept the car alive whilst I was doing the carburetors, just so I could get a solid idle, and then just stop the car from dying. And then I basically went back to the timing, so I did actually just balance the carbs on the side of the road, and then but yeah, it was good. It did need a bit more advance on it, so I'm actually running at 4 degrees advance now. That's probably not a bad thing, to be honest. It seems to be running okay on that. Obviously the car's 47 years old, so it all depends on, you know, wear on certain components and all that good jazz. But yeah, it seems to be good. So yeah, just give it a go and just move it over 2 degrees every time, and you should be able to get it pretty bang on. I used obviously a Triumph Spitfire manual at 2 degrees to start off, and then I just adjusted from there. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please make sure you put them in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe, as it helps massively. So yeah, see you soon, stay safe, and yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do as the next video. I think I'm going to be painting some brake calipers when the weather looks a bit more promising, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks again.